Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number, the forecast for June 2024. So June is coming in hot, and for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are stepping into the summer months. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, I know things are a lot colder. But it is interesting because as we enter into summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, I just found out that I have an allergy to grass. So it's making things interesting as people cut their yards. So curious if anybody out there has a similar allergy and how do you manage it during the spring, summer, and fall? Especially if you're an outdoorsy type of person like I am. So anywho, let's get into the forecast. But before we do that, this of course is a general forecast. If you're interested in your own personal numerology to find out more about the energies that you came here to work with in this lifetime, your current forecast, upcoming forecast, any of the good stuff, then book some time with me. I would love to work with you and take a look. All right, let's get into the June 2024 forecast. Life path number 8. So you all are going to be working with the energy of the 4 as well as prairie dog energy. So there's definitely a lot here that's foundational. So we're going to be looking at our foundations this month and where do we feel solid? Where do we feel secure? Where do we feel like, we're good? But then where are those areas that could need a little bit of work? There might be some cracks in that foundation. Maybe where we need to work on our confidence. Maybe there's something with, money that we need to work with. Maybe there's something with our relationships that needs, some healing, some attention. And I do think that this month can kind of show you where that is. And, it'll be up to you to show up and have the space to sort of mend those cracks. And in doing so, you'll be able to build something much more solid on them. So this is going to be definitely an area for checking in with yourself to see where it is that, again, you feel good, like you feel solid. And then where are the areas where you feel out of alignment or things aren't working, things are kind of just not progressing the way that you want them to progress. And you may need to put in some extra TLC to that situation to mend it, to heal it, to get it to where it needs to be. The other thing I would say is this could also, this can bring up things around your physical home. So again, if there's, the structure, so if there's something that needs your attention this month, don't put it off, take care of it. So like if your roof is leaking, don't let it go because eventually you'll have a huge hole in your roof type of thing. Anytime we're working with 4 energy, it's saying pay attention to the details, get serious, take care of it. And then if you do that, you'll reap the rewards from it. So again, if your roof is leaking, address it, take care of it. If you need to, whatever comes up around your home, address it, take care of it. Don't procrastinate, don't let it go because it will continue to unravel basically. Same thing with your physical body, where, the home of the soul type of thing. You could see some things come up around your physical body that really need your attention this month. And again, I would say don't bypass it, don't dismiss it. Take care of it, get it seen, get it checked out, make sure you get some answers for it so that you can, heal it or mend it or make it stronger type of thing. So again, remember, anytime we move through a 4 cycle, it's foundational. It's having us look at our foundations and taking care of anything that needs taken care of so that whatever we build on that foundation is sturdy, is strong, and can last the test of time. So definitely anything that comes up, get it taken care of. The other thing is when we move through a 4 cycle, it asks us to get serious about something, to commit, to see it through to completion, to not give up too quickly, to be persistent, and to continue to check in with our heart center. So there could be areas of your life where you've been really loyal and you've been committed and you've been persistent. And really what this energy is going to ask you to do is to check in with yourself and your heart center to make sure it's even what you want. A lot of times we can get so sort of involved with something or so immersed in something and so committed to it or loyal to it that we lose sight of the fact that our heart dropped out of it 6 months ago or a year ago or 5 years ago. And we just keep showing up because we're committed or loyal or, have other things going on. But this energy is going to say, if your heart's not in it, then why are you in it? right? Like, because otherwise you're building somebody else's dream and not your own. So you really need to check in with yourself and see, with your relationships, with your career, with your creative output, with whatever it may be, is your heart in it? And it's not checking in to say like, am I seeing the results of this? That's two different things. Like you likely won't see instant gratification in a lot of areas as an 8. But if your heart's still in it, then it's worth persisting. It's worth continuing to show up and put in the effort and to invest in whatever it is. But if your heart's not in it, then why are you? So I think you could be, have to face some sort of realities this month about things that you've been showing up to just out of obligation or that perceived sense of obligation. Or, even sometimes it's a manipulative tactic, whether we intend for it to be or not, where it's like, hey, I'm doing this for you and I've been doing this for you and you're not responding in the way I want you to respond to. So whatever, you know what I mean? So it can sometimes be a control thing. So we just got to be mindful of that we're not trying to control other people to get the responses that we want out of them from our actions. And that could come to light as well. The 4 asks us to be very honest, very truthful about our experience and the foundation that we're building. If we don't like the experience that we're moving through, then we have the power to change it, but we're going to be the ones that have to build it, type of thing. So you could see a lot of that kind of coming up at this time. Let's see. The other thing is this could be a little bit of a sensitive month, like an emotional month, where some things from your past or things that maybe you haven't worked through emotionally come to the surface to really be worked through. So if you feel overly sensitive this month, it's totally normal. It's just asking you to sit with and move through and transmute those feelings, those emotions, right? If they're coming up for you, it's because they're still there. They want to be acknowledged. They want to be addressed. So you may see things come up, especially from like early childhood or things from your childhood that are still pretty raw or sensitive. They could come up now to be dealt with. And I would say don't bypass it. Don't dismiss it. Sit with it. Feel it, move through it. Got to feel it to heal it type of thing, right? I don't know who said that, but it's a thing. So definitely foundational. Could see some like, buying or selling a home, moving locations is very possible with a 4 energy as well. Also, time for celebration, like getting married, getting very serious about something, committing to something. So this could be a great time for weddings if you're getting married at this time. Can also be a time for divorce as well, if that's something that's, happening for you. But anything like that, right? Like any kind of commitment or realizing that you need to move, you were committed to something and you need to move in a different direction. Could also be a creative project. The 4 says, again, if your heart's not in it anymore, why are you? So pay attention to that. Prairie dog energy is interesting because, again, anytime we have 4 energy come through, it's very solution focused and it wants to get to the solution of the problem. And sometimes it can be very independent in that action, but it's meant to be more collaborative. It's meant to be like work with other people and, gain different insights and see different perspectives and then come up with a solution from that collaboration. And with prairie dog energy coming through, there's definitely something here about collaboration and community and working with others towards a common goal or some kind of greater vision. And that's right up 8's alley as well. So for you all, this is a great time for manifesting or creating something because the 8 and the 4 work really well together when it comes to building something or creating something, especially something foundational and that can last. So you could find that, you're able to work with people in a really harmonious way at this time to achieve a greater goal, something that you've been working on. And again, it can also be with relationships. It doesn't have to be something creative or business-wise, but beautiful time to call in your team, your network, the people that you want to work with. You could see great solutions come from that and a great opportunity to work together, to put your heads together, share your expertise, and make great things happen. It's a great opportunity to lead alongside of others, to, again, collaborate. It's not about there being like one right and one wrong. It's about, hey, this is my wisdom. This is my expertise. What's yours? Let's share it. Let's build something. Let's make something great. So love this energy all around for you 8s. I hope it's a wonderful month. Take care. Bye for now.